Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal, and on this channel I usually talk about books, I usually talk about stitching. Today it's a book chat video, and we're going to go over what I'm hoping to read in June. June is fast approaching, which means the summer is on its way. Ooh, it's already hot here in North Carolina. I'm not ready for it. Well, let's get into these books, what I'm hoping to read. So I'll go over some book club stuff first, and we'll go from there. All right. So, my little book club that I have with some friends of mine, we are going to be reading Becoming by Michelle Obama. Finally going to read it. Still haven't read this yet. So, I'm really looking forward to it. I hope to find the audiobook somewhere, and so Michelle can tell me her story herself. I think it's going to be amazing, and I'm excited to finally get to it. I'm excited about that. And I have mentioned before that I am a part of Rachel Over the Shades of Orange's Patreon book club, and our book for June is The Other by Thomas Tryon. I have my notes again, you guys. So I don't know what this is about. I didn't even read the the description for it. I just know I'm gonna read it. So I mean, Thomas Tryon, he's good. Yeah, I don't know. I've not read anything by him, so this will be my first. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure it's gonna be great. Over another book club. Y'all, I love a book club. I think I've told that before too. I love a book club. So I do April over Good and Hugo with its book club, and our choice for June is The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. This is a book. I remember reading this back of this before I picked this up at a thrift store, of course, as I do. Looks like his historical fiction. I think there's a tinge of like magical realism in here. I don't know. There's something about books. Like this is like a book that has books in it. Awful description. I think this is a pretty popular book from what I know about it. And I don't know, I'm gonna read it. It's fine. Brad Proctor over Brad Proctor, his Spine Breakers book club. And I forgot to double check to make sure this was correct, but I think our June book is Tender as the Flesh. Which I'm excited to read. I heard a lot of stuff about this one. I haven't gotten to it yet, so I'm excited about this. Like a world where we eat humans as meat. Sounds ill, but I think it's going to be awesome. That's book club stuff. I'm going to continue, of course, with my Malazan read-along. House of Chains is next, book 4. It's 1,000,000 pages. I'm going to, of course, at least just get it started in June. I never finish these in 1 month. No way at all if that happens. Get it started, hopefully. I still need to finish book 3. Got a few days. Wish me luck. So that takes care of all of that kind of stuff. I'm also going to be taking part in the free Your Shelfathon. Yeah, month-long readathon. I also love a month-long readathon because you really get to like focus on it and really hit those goals and challenges. So this is hosted by Kelly over at Kelly Hooked on Books. I'll link her thingy below, her announcement video. And is also hosted by Peekaboo Reads over on Instagram. I don't think she's got a YouTube, or they've got a YouTube channel. So I think it's primarily an Instagram challenge anyway. So I'll link Kelly below. Check out that. She'll have links that are necessary. It's basically a bingo board, a 9-space bingo board. I got a book picked out for each challenge because it's a month-long readathon, and you can hit those kinds of challenges. Some of these will be repeats of my book club stuff, so let's get into it. Going across the bingo board, red on the cover. I'm going to read Fairest Flesh by K.P. Kolsky. I think this is a sort of historical horror. Ooh, there's a countess. Oh, yeah, this sounds fun. I remember reading it when I first got it, or reading what it was about, and I was like, ooh, that's gonna be good. And of course, I never read it because That's also how I do. If you read the books, like anyway, that's the point. Pick the books out that you're already on your shelf and read them. Don't get distracted by the shiny new things. So next one is a new to you author, and I'm gonna plug this one in because I've not read anything by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. So check and check. Continue a series. And I am going to catch up on the Descender comics. Descender. Okay, good glare. Okay. I've read books 1 through 3, I believe. But I honestly don't remember them. I want to start over, read books 1 through 3 again, and then finish out with 4, 5, and 6. These books, they're really good. They're sci-fi about a world where like artificial intelligence or like androids, robots, whatever you want to call them, have been outlawed, and because there was like a war essentially, but there are all these sort of like outlier robots and things like that, and a bunch of different alien species, and the artwork is amazingly beautiful, and I really was enjoying this, but I don't know, like I do with when I get to the comics and stuff, I'm not good at finishing. So I'm gonna finish that out. And then there's also a sort of another, I don't know, follow-up series to Descender called Ascender, which I want to get into also. So, but I gotta finish those first, so I know what's going on. All right, next row on the board. My oldest ebook. I was nervous about this one because I got some oldies on there that I probably am not interested in reading anymore. But this is what pulled up, was Infinity Lost by S. Harrison. This was, I looked it up and now I've forgotten what it's about. I know it was like a YA sci-fi? I can't remember now, but there it is. I'm gonna give it a go. I mean, ebooks, you know, they're so easily forgotten, you know, especially those older ones. So that was a good prompt to have for this challenge, I think. All right, middle square is just reader's choice. Just pick something that you want to read. I'm finally going to read The Worm and His Kings by Haley Piper because I've been wanting to read this, and I haven't. I've been making excuses. So June is the time. This is a cosmic horror. New York City, 1990. People go missing. I know it's amazing because I've heard it's awesome. I really like Haley Piper. All right. Found a friend, have someone pick a book for you. I actually had Kelly pick out a book for me. I gave her a selection of 4 books that I've got in Nightworms packages that I just haven't read. And she chose Standalone by Paul Michael Anderson. Let's see. Kind of a sci-fi slasher is what it says here on the front. They are killers, they are monsters, they are evil. They do this, they do that. Leave behind carnage. But now they are the ones being stalked and hunted. Ooh, dun, dun. Sounds good. Another little short one. So that was a good choice, Kelly. Thank you again for doing that for me. All right, bottom row, last 3. Of course, we have BIPOC author. And of course, I'm plugging in Michelle Obama Becoming, because I already have that on my shelf. All right, next one. Books are just all everywhere over here. Favorite trope. I like stories. Well, I picked horror as sort of an overall horror, you know, as an overall trope, which I guess is more of a genre. But then there's also, I like things that are like have dreams in them. And this, I know, has something to do with dreams. The Between by Tananarive Due. And I really want to find out. I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be amazing. And it's another kind of shorter one. So, excited. Has anyone read this? Is it amazing? Let me know. And the last one is a gifted book. I have this one, Stranger Things, Suspicious Minds, by Gwenda Bond. I love Stranger Things, like totally obsessed with that show. When it came, where's the next season? I don't know. Usually I get obsessed about things. Stranger Things is definitely something that I got really obsessed about. All my Funkos are Stranger Things. It's the only ones I allow myself to collect. Other than my Twin Peaks ones over there. But that's another story for another day. But they have 2 books and like graphic novels and comics and stuff associated with it. And I have the 2 books. I never read them. That's fun for me. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited. So get back into this world while I wait for that new season. Come on, my guys. Anyway, let's see. What's gonna do it? It feels like a lot, but it feels very doable because a lot of these are smaller books. The last sort of few days, my reading has been off, and so I'm hoping these little short books will help get me back on track. If I happen to miraculously get through all of these, I'll pick some more books off my shelf to free my shelf. That'll be the goal for the month. So that's gonna do it for me. Wrap it all up. Thanks again ever so much for watching and putting up with my awkwardness. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.